With the second semester starting up, do you expect any additional roster or additions to the roster here for the second half of the season?
With the, what do you, I mean, ask the specific question.
Do you have any wrestlers joining the roster for the second semester?
We do not at this moment.
With Ben Keeter, with football being over, is there any kind of timeline for him and kind of getting into the groove and maybe seeing time in the lineup?
If it was up to him, he would have went yesterday. Very eager, and we love it. Hild's doing a great job. The more the merrier. We love it.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Tom. Are you able to comment on what happened with AJ Ferrari the other night at the Soldier Salute, or where the status of his recruitment is?
You know the answer to that, Mike.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I just had a
time. You've been doing this a long time.
Okay, I just want to make sure on that. One thing I do want to ask about the Soldier Salute, though, you had several of your wrestlers face each other. The other night, you seemed to talk about that was a positive thing. Why is that?
It's how we choose to operate. This is a highly competitive level of wrestling, and we have guys that come here to wrestle at the highest level and to position themselves to win championships. And nothing is handed. You have to earn it. It is very competitive to make the team. It's not about making the team. It's about being the best guy that can wrestle and compete for a national championship. It's always been that way. When I first came here in the fall of 1987, it was that way when I was a true freshman, and I saw it with my own eyes wide open, watching it happen right in front of me with Gable's teams. It's just how we choose to go about it.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
Eli, go ahead.
I guess with Ben Keeter officially joining the room a little bit after the bowl game, what have been your initial impressions on just where he is and how ready he can be to hop in the lineup when he may be called upon?
As you know, this is a unique sport with preparation. He's a very eager guy. And like I said, we love it. And we'll see when the best time to plug him in there is. And you know, you remember we have, you know, Bradley Hill in there. So this is a process.
I guess what are the things he needs to show to you, in your opinion, coming from football to wrestling to kind of have like be like, okay, he can be that?
I mean, I don't think there's specific things that like come to my mind. I said it's a process. It's kind of like, when I say it's a process, it's kind of like the eyeball test. What does he look like? Those types of things. I don't think there's anything specific that you're checking off as we get closer and closer to competition.
And obviously, PK Caliendo, they square off the Salute at 165. What have you learned from that match, and seeing PK at 174 in a projected lineup? Is that maybe a potential permanent spot for him going forward this season, kind of wrestling up at weight?
I think that Caliendo solidified himself at 165. You know, we still have a great asset for our team, a great attitude, a great worker, a great teammate, and Patrick Kennedy. And we also have Gabe Arnold at 174. We have a lot of options there. We love all those guys.
And I guess you mentioned Gabe as well. Catching up with him in the Soldier Salute, he said he's willing to be plugged in anywhere. I mean, seeing him wrestle at the Cyhawk at 184, is that an area you could look at in the future potentially?
He's an enthusiastic competitor, and we love it. We love that attitude.
Thank you, Tom.
AJ.
Given Ben's accomplishments, in the past, seeing Gabe step in and have success, do you see similar potential there with Ben if he were to step in there at heavyweight?
I mean, he won an age group championship, U20 world championship. He made the team U20, very competitive, coming out of high school, and we love everything about him. So to make a prediction though, I'm not sure, you're going to get that out of me. I'm not really a prediction making guy. But I'll tell you what, I like what's under the hood with Ben Keeter.
Now that January is starting, and you're kind of getting into the Big Ten season, how much of the lineup is still fluid, or are you kind of getting things set?
As we go forward, we will know more every week, every weekend, every competition. This is a very unique year. There has been a lot of steps that have happened to get to this point, starting back in May. And we've waded through them. We've been patient. And we're going to continue to do the right thing, the best thing for each individual. What's best for the individual, what's best for the program, and keep going forward. That's how you do it. There's no deviating from just a basic, solid approach.
No, Nebraska is Friday, but on Monday you have Minnesota. It seems like kind of a rare Monday duel. How did that kind of come about to be a Monday night duel?
Originally, it was on Sunday. It got moved quickly to Monday. I think it's something that they want to make room for. I don't think there's a lot happening on Monday for the Big Ten Network. It's a great way to see how this works. And I know Penn State is I think the early slot with Rutgers, maybe, not sure exactly. But there's back-to-back duels there on that Monday night. It's Martin Luther King Day. A lot of people are off work. I mean, it makes sense to me. Let's see how it works. Let's see what the numbers come back on the television. I think those are both live duels. Those aren't BTN plus. They're linear, they call it.
And then my last question, does that affect the routine? I know you have a lot of Friday, Sunday, Friday.
No, it was not like it was last week where they changed it. I mean, we've known about this for a long time, and originally we're Friday, Sunday, we go. If it's Friday, Saturday, we go. If it's 2 on Friday, we go. If it's Friday, Monday, we're ready.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, Eli, and then Ross, you'll wrap us up, okay?
With Nebraska coming up on Friday, there's a lot of really good opponents up and down their lineup. What are you looking to learn from guys like Ayala or Franek, who have some really high-profile matchups?
Learning is a funny word because we're looking for performance. We're looking for these guys to step out and compete like they want to compete. Wrestle your best match. Stay in your best positions. Do what you do best. Control what you can control. And that's part of the preparation. You know, you mentioned a couple names there, but really you could mention 10 weight classes. And that's what we want to see, a ready state of mind. Go out there and wrestle your match. Do what you're capable of doing. And things will take care of themselves. If each guy gets ready, you know, it's wrestling's a funny deal. And wrestlers know that, and people that are in wrestling know that, and fans of wrestling know that. But sometimes it has to be repeated that wrestling is a funny team sport. Take care of what you can take care of. Do your part. And let the other guys do their part. And if everybody does their job, you know what? You're going to be in a good place at the end of the day. I'll tell you another thing too. This team has always been good, great when they get ready to go. And I'm talking about taking care of the things that they need to take care of as far as that ready state of mind that I'm talking about. And when our guys focus on that type of stuff, pretty good team we got.
Thanks, Tom. Try not to get snowed in out there in Iowa City.
All right, Ross, wrap us up. Thanks.
Yep. Tom, at the soldier salute, you kind of said Caleb Rachi, made his statement that he wanted to be the starting guy at 149. So now that he's made that statement, that he wants to be the guy, what are you telling him to, make that step forward? And now, if you are the guy in the lineup, taking control of that opportunity, I guess.
Do what you do best. Everything that I just talked about is how experienced wrestlers march, how wrestlers march at this level. You go out, you do what you do best, control what you can control, and put points on the board and have fun in your own way, whatever and however you define having fun, go do it. There's no need to be uptight about this opportunity. There's no need to worry about, what does the coaching staff think, or what do the fans think, or it doesn't matter. Go out and do what you do best. Don't look over your shoulder. I mean, it's all good. Just go out there, relax, and do what you do best. And the thing is these guys have been doing that for a long, long time. They know how to do it. Just go do it.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.